Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of an Aussie Farming in the Philippines. It's me, you bastards. G'day. Well, what's happening today? Well, we're going to be installing the Wi-Fi extender from the wavelength that's going up onto the pig pen, and out from that will go this bugger here, this Android little thing. Now this thing's got a microphone, it's got a speaker, it's got a light, it's got a sensor control that if someone walks in within so many meters of this, just like a one of those automatic lights, you know, when you walk underneath the beam, the light will come on. Will this come on and record? You can even danger, step back or die, bitch. You know, so and it comes through to the phone. So it's got a speaker and it's got a microphone as well. And when I set it up here to get the signal through, it's all connected to the phone, quite sexy Lexi. So that's all okay. That was at 7:20:53 this morning. So I've still got to finish putting it in. So I've got the wires running. In through here. So this is our data connection hole up here. So all our data from outside goes into there. So I got Alfredo in because Alfredo's a skinny little fucker, and Chick went and seen him and said, "Alfredo, can you come and help with him on the roof? He can't get up there because of his gut." And he said, "Of course, I'll be right there." So he did. So Alfredo come over and he got up into the roof and we run the cables through over here. Oh, look, these ones still working wood. This was the old pig one, this one, that I put back over here so I can see everywhere. So, of course, there's 16 cameras. That's you never for 1 view, 4 view, 9 view, 16 view. So then it runs down into the roof up here. Now that's the power lead for it there. That runs into a little box. The outside lead runs into the little box. It's only about the size of a match box. And then the data goes from the grey one into our router up here. So that means it's pumping it out. Now that will pump out 50 metres either side. So that means that we can get that. No problem. No problem. We can get that. So this is what it actually looks like. This is the old one here. So there's your data in, there's your power in. Then out to your extender, which is here. And that's how it works, guys. Quite simple. So I'm installing that now. So Alfredo got up in the roof, plugged all that in, done. I brought the other end back here and I plugged it into here, and I'm on full signal up onto full bars. It's nice waking up with a full bar, I tell you. So that goes on the full bar, and then you marry this into this. You follow the instructions on it. It comes up with a one of those barcodey things on your phone. You put that in front of the camera, clink, it marries it to that, then you're all set to go. The one thing I did find when I looked at a video on installing this, there's actually big batteries behind here, but there's only 3 of them. But there is room for 6. So days that aren't so cloudy, it doesn't really work too good, it says in the manual. So why don't I only put 3 in there, not 6? It's got me fucked. So I went online, I said to Chick, go and order these on Lazada. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them fucking everywhere. So they come in packs of 2, 4, 6, 10. So I said, all right, give me a pack of 4, even though it only takes 3. We got 1 spare. Use it in a torch or something like that. Because they're big fuckers, you know, like big fuckers. Big A size, you know, double A's, big bastards. So it comes with 3. Fui, you hear that, Glenn? Fui. Comes with 3. And it says you need constant sun to keep that working. So, oh well, cheap fucking companies, aren't they? You know, they just say, well, I'll put 3 in it to make it work, but to make it work properly, you need 6. So, oh, fuck them. They're on order. Right, so the cable runs along here. This is my cabling across here to the room. Now, all my cables go underground. All the water connections. This is electrical connections all here, all up underground from here. All the CCTVs, everything's all underground, out the way. The water, as I said, is all underground. It's none of that laying pipes on top, you know, where they just break down in the sun, people falling over and breaking them like some fucking shithole hovels have. So everything's underground except for this one here. So this is the security camera lead, which goes up to the pig pen on the right hand side. And now I've got the new cable, which is for the data. And this one here, this is a 12 volt. So what I've done, I've got a 12 volt line here hooked up to my solar system, and that just gives me a light out here for emergencies. If if anything fails, you know, and the world is round, we hit the fucking apocalypse and all that stuff. And I put that in before we had all these solar lights. And it just gives me one of these 12-volt lights up here. Oh. There we go. And what I did have was them going down through the pig pen, so that, like I said, if there's no power at all, the generator's not working, there's a total eclipse, then I've got that. So apart from that, everything's underground. So what I'm doing now is I'm just joining this up with the cable ties all the way along here, and I'm going to install it at the end over there, and it's going to be sticking up on the roof nice and high. Like I said, that goes out 50 metres, so we've got everything covered out here. That's no problem. I did buy an original cable, was 300 feet. But when I opened the box of the Wi-Fi extender, repeater, fucking thingy-jiggy dooby-dacky, it says your maximum cable is 165 feet. I went, fuck. So I plugged it into 300 just to see what would happen. And no signal, no power, no nothing. Didn't do fuck all. So I folded it in half to 150 foot. I took 15 foot onto one side. I cut it off. I bought one of those connectors, one of those connector crimp ones for their tough cables. I had a look on the internet how to do it. They stick all the 8 wires flat on their fingers and they fucking squeeze the knob on and squeeze it. We tried that, it didn't fucking work. It's like, fuck my dog. So I found another way to do it, much more simpler. It was quicker, it was simpler, saved time, so it's got to be better. So I'll do a video on that later on. Right, so now I'm joining up all these cables here, then I can put it back on top up there, and then I can affix it to this end on the other end. The other end, this end, that end, okay? Come back to me. Right, so I got the antenna up to here, so that was dead on 165 feet up to here. So that's now going to project out, like I said, 50 metres out. So it sounds like my little new baby's crying. Let's go and have a look at him, hey? I've got to have something because Big Mama, as you know, Mama Pig died. And I raised her since she was a baby. So I'm going to put a lot of effort into this guy. Hey. 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 Come on. Hey. Come on. Come on. Hey. Here we go.
Thank you.
Have a smell. That's it. Get the salt off me.
Oh, where's this milk?
It was up there, wasn't it? Was up there somewhere? Oh, there.
Why are they chewing?
Oh, they... Come on. Come on. There you go. All right. So, we know that that is working, so that's no problem. That goes out 50 metres, so that's no problem. So we should be able to reach the back gate. Now I'm going to put the camera over there somewhere. But first, I'm going to screw it onto here so that I can get it set up correctly. And I set it up here. So it's been set up over at the other side. So let's just see how it goes here. I said, this is just a test, guys. So don't freak out. Don't say, oh, it's a fucking stupid place to put it. Well, it's only a test, all right? So get off me back, Jack. Get off me back, Jack! Right, let's do it. What is it, big boy? Hey, you're so gorgeous. Have a look at Chick's video she posted yesterday on picking up the goat, where you'll see this little fella was with me when I had all the goats. And all he wanted to do was just cuddle and stick his head into my shoulder and just, oh, daddy, daddy. So don't forget, go to my channel, this one, and Aussie Farming in Philippines. Go to yesterday's video and put your name in for this handsome boy. Look at him. He's going to be handsome. He's going to be the new stud. He's going to be banging all over the place. I tell you, he'll be banging all over. The beautiful colours. Look at him. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And only 7,000 too. So when you think about it, it's more advisable to go into goats than fish, because fish, you can do a harvest like somebody did yesterday, and he got 12,000 peso. 12,000 peso. Fuck me. There's a guy that I know personally who's got a sea pen, and he's got it in 2 layers, and he done 1 pen only, and he got 11,000 US dollars. True on my son's grave. 11,000 US dollars. Then you got to take your feed and everything out of that, yes, but that's 1 pen. 1 pen. So 11,000 US dollars. Amazing, isn't it? Yet the fucking fat failing fuck, he got 12,000 peso. Amazing, isn't it? So who is the man? Right, let's go and get this camera going and let's see what we can do. Right guys, welcome back. Well, I've got the camera installed up here and I'm just going through. I've got a signal on my phone all the way up to the back, so this should have a signal here, no problem. So Chick's just getting Samson in. That he's, oh look, he's straight up and in, look. Big balls. There we go. So Samson's going to the new home. Samson's going to his new home, so he's quite happy. We got a rope here that's big enough to tie up the Titanic. Sort of like, okay. That's one big rope, boys. Must have thought he was an elephant, you know? Because he's a big bastard, I tell you. He's a big bastard. And my new little one here, he's mine. He's mine. He's mine. Hey, fella. Hey. So I don't know what, we're just calling him Junior at the moment. Oh, having a piss. Chick's given him a couple of bottles this morning already. So he's better off with us that we can feed him. Come here. And always touch him. Always touch them on the nose so they get to smell you. Same as what they do with their mother. They always smell their mother. When they're sitting there and she walks up to them, they'll always touch and smell. Always. Right, so let's go back to the camera. Right, so this is installing. So I've got a picture there. So this is just the test out to see which is the best location. The camera, the phone, gives me, I've got 3 bars when I stand here. It only goes to 3 bars, it shows. So 3 bars, and when I get up to there, it just drops to 2 on the fence. So they're still very powerful for that transmitter. So this thing here should pick it up quite easy. Should pick it up quite easy. But a bit more to play with yet. A bit more to play with. But we're getting there. So there goes Samson, he's out. Well, he got sold for 15 grand. You know, it's better than having a fish pen where you've got heaps of people employed and you're buying heaps of food, or not buying them food and they're all starving eating each other. So 15 grand, how good was that? Quite good. All right guys, back at you with the camera. You know, little one? So I'm going to call him Junior until Saturday when we get a name for him. Right guys, well I was going to do the chickens this morning, but we had a late night last night and we didn't get round to getting up so early to get all this done. So I'm going to have to do killing on Saturday. Today's Friday, so it's Saturday. So that will be okay. Because we had Daniel popped in yesterday, and Nuremberg, he's the one who sent us a few boxes sometimes, and he lives now in Panabo. So he popped in to say hello to see how we're going, and he looked at Shag a lot and he said, you can't put him in the pot, he's too good. And I said, yeah, I know. So we got a new lead for him and we put him in a box and he took him home last night. So he's been rehomed to Daniel Nuremberg's place. And it's a beautiful bird he was, I'll tell you, Shag a lot, absolutely beautiful. So he's done. Snowflake, I'm still undecided about him at the moment. Where I could tether him down, I don't know, but I've already got 3 roosters. And I don't know. I just don't know yet. I really don't. But so Daniel, thank you very much, Dan, yesterday for popping in. You and the lovely other half, and good to see you again. That was great. And today we've got some more guests coming today, and they should be here around lunchtime, I'd say, which is due. So let's just see what happens then. And meanwhile, this little Junior is still following me everywhere. But I've got to finish making that pizza base. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We got the camera set up. Everything's working well. So we'll just see how it goes over the next days. And then when I get the pole, we'll move it up the back. But up until now, I'll just do on the side there so we can just keep the testing going. I want to see the distance when it sets off the alarm and all that type of stuff. I want to see the night vision and all the sensors, the speaker. Speaker works good. I talked to Chick from the house and she could hear me quite clearly through the speaker on it. So it turns out quite well. So I'm going to say TTFN. Catch you later, guys. Bye-bye.